Talking's only slowing us down. Do you believe in love at first sight? Should I walk on by again? 'Cause I don't know if I could survive. You took all my oxygen. She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
It's week 12 of the NFL. And coming up, we've got Daniel Jones. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Giants and the Buccaneers. And
to kick off for New York.
Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're off from MetLife. Kadarius Toney now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Bucks ready to send it away on 4th as Jake Camarda runs on to punt it. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Pulled in at the 20. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. They're brought out by somebody who got a whole lot of attention for a stretch last year as a rookie, especially in Jersey, Tommy DeVito.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
That's complete to Darius Slayton. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They go play action on 1st. He puts some power on it. This is caught inside The Giants don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Gano ready to send this away. Tony now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They give for the first time to Rashad White. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Mayfield now from the gun. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
3rd and long, Mayfield. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Fields this clean at the 30. And it ends up a good return for them. Up past their own 40. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And it'll be Giants football. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here
we go.
They're going play action. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Here's 2nd and 2. That one's cut along the left sideline. Give him 24 on that play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants pull out in front further, 13-zip. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Gano for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. Tony now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Baker. Down he goes. The Giants got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, look, Beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offenses look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
Escapes a defender. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn good play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
After the sack, another pass on second down. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. And a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. And they will have to boot it away in a little bit. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's a two-score game early. We'll get back to East Rutherford. On again comes Jake Camarda to punt this away. Back deep for the Giants, Tyrone Tracy. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants and Devin Singletary back out on offense. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll run it with Devin Singletary. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. You're working quickly here. The second down run by Singletary. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On the counter, Singletary. Calling a couple of yards, and it's fourth down and 5. Working quickly here. They'll try it now with Singletary. And this one doesn't go far. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Trying an inside give to Warren. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up second and 2. Baker now from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping, and they take this in for the score. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game in the first half. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Giants returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as we work our way through November, you see here, he's the leader league-wide right now in rushing touchdowns. And that's good for a gain of 5. Chris Braswell there for the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Here's Singletary again. He's out here in midfield and still going. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Offense up to the line fast. Now stick with Singletary. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Give to Singletary from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Offense working quickly. First down, and they go right back to him. Has room inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants trying to make some noise before halftime. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Let's go. From the gun, a carry by Singletary. Broke through the tackle. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now an inside give to Singletary. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd down run from Singletary. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Working quickly here. Singletary crosses the goal line. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow their lead just before halftime. Devin Singletary with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Gano ready to send this away. Tony now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Give him 3 on the play, and that's how the first half will end. That's going to bring us to the end of this first half of football with the Giants hold. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after this one. We're jumping past halftime and getting right back to the start of the second half. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And he... Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. That's caught at the 25. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. Gano ready to send this away. Tony now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. 1st down. Here's Baker. This one's taken in by Otten. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort... wasn't in vain.
Got his target. It's Otten. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle.
Downfield. Offense.
He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Got to stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he's been one of the players of this game. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Takes this in at the 25. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Bronk, after getting a big chunk on that return. The return game a weapon here as he picks up 27. And the Giants are going to like where they start after this drive. On 1st down, this is Singletary. Breaks the tackle, still going. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Everybody rushing back to the line. They give up the gut to Singletary. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Offense in the hurry up here. run by Singletary. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. It's a give to Singletary. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense up to the line fast. They'll run it with Singletary. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's Singletary. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Singletary. And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Giants can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Devin Singletary with the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs then, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants continue piling onto this lead. Gano ready to send this away. Tony now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First throw for the backup now. Warren's got it, complete. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 14. Completes this one to Otten. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Cordell Flott there on the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bull...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he is kept... Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing now off play action. He's throwing deep to the left side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And now it's 2nd down. They go play action here. He's loaded another one up. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
3rd and long for him here. And this is another incompletion.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. They're going for this. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Let's go now. Shut up.
Trask now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He's going to push one deep down to the right. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Play action on first down. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Second and 10 now. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
You know, down here in the red zone where there's a touchdown on the line, you really want to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender. Make sure you know where that throw is going and get in position to swat it away. That is well done.
And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants continue piling it on here in the fourth. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. A fourth for him in this game, and one more ties the record. And that is his fourth touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Gano's point after is good. And the Giants grow their lead yet again. Gano ready to send this away. Tony now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. Their failure on fourth down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. It's into the hands of White. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. And it really is on two sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the sixth team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game. I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Secures this at the 17. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner, up past the 35. This offense... Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's good for the Giants. First down.
They go play action on first. He has it at the 5. And in, touchdown, New York. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I got to ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over you saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
Gano ready to send this away. Tucker now on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's Trask to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, he scoops up his own mistake.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Giants throwing 6 more on the blowout. Gano for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants continue adding on to that lead. Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. Tony now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Another drive coming up for this offense. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. To the air with Trask. This one is taken in by Tony. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Giants using their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Trask. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Well, it looks like the Buccaneers made a heads-up play. Got on top of that one for the recovery. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's complete inside the 35. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Looking for a target. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Trask now to throw. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
The Giants offense all set to get started. And all the touchdowns are sure going to catch some eyes around the league. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start the drive with Singletary. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Gotta hurry this to the line. Wow, they're gonna pass it here. He puts some power on a deep one left. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown, the knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So the Giants come away with the win. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November.
Tripping off grades and just be making up different reasons for my way. I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay.
Ultra ground music, riding in the years, not used. Tighten up, you a lose. I approve. I fed, I stepped and approved. Straight ultra ground, make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. Come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up.
I see them. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them team that went the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you grew up down the street, my uncles up her brothers. I said, jumping back, and lit. You at? She was just running, Emmitt Smith, running back. She had to make it. Rubbing and just caught up. Then she got me paying nails, calling me sound like the heads of the way I be chasing. You know she got them
Brands of the bed.
I'm in Miami, so know the
Bands of the
I called her door back with a 50. She wanted the. She said, about to make me cancel this L. She said, hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, if she good is gone. Boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones, foot on all these. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stacking money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Malik Neighbors, whose utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Giants and the Cowboys.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line, and they'll accept that penalty. Now Prescott. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They run here with Singletary. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Singletary. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3, It's now 4th and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 33. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Singletary again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Singletary here running out of the gun. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3rd and 8. To the air is DeVito. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
Throwing. Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Here we go. 26.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
That is caught by Lamb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the tackle there by Micah McFadden. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Giants offense and running back Devin Singletary headed back onto the field. And as we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. They go right back to Singletary. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Inside give to Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Giants offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season, and if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Now it's DeVito. And he fires one incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. Here's DeVito. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game.
In motion goes the tight end.
To throw, it's DeVito.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. A number of great games coming up this holiday weekend.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A handoff on the option to Singletary.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Singletary going to get the handoff.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
To throw is DeVito. Got his man on the crossing pattern. It's Slayton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing now, DeVito. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. 2nd and 10. DeVito going to look to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Gano's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
23 yards on the tuck and run. On play action, Prescott. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Brian Dable reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to have the officials review this call. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that review working out well for Brian Dable. He wins that challenge. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Prescott to throw it. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 132 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Right back to Singletary on second down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the two-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets. And it's prevented. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And Prescott, his third interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Ready up.
A handoff on the option to Singletary. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Right back to Singletary on second down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Singletary going to get the handoff. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They work now on 2nd and 9. A handoff on the option to Singletary. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught. Tolbert. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Escaping. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Shakes off the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now after the play, oh man, it's Prescott who appears to be shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Cut.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
163 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
On the give, this is Singletary. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. They will run with Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
Here's Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On play action, they'll throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Bobby Okereke in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now 3rd down and very long.
Here we go, set.
Shotgun now for Lance. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They run here with Singletary. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Devin Singletary, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing now is Lance. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Set, ready. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Here's Lance. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Lance. And the pressure gets to him again. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Come on, set. Ready?
And they'll go for it. Lance. That is caught by Lamb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. Fourth down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just...
Second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon trailing at halftime. Usually are. It's just executing better. There's a game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week, second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Giants, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready.
Hey, yo, fresh out the... Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Flap, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Yes, them a look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure eight when we wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need either weight. If you get it to the top of the plate. Wanna run it up, run it up all night. If the lights went down, get you keep that baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up.
Do what I should, man. Point, point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, 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 baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, 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 baby. Do what I should, man. Point, point, baby. Do what I could.
I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. Don't want no right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm a $1 million baby. Don't let me. Oh, hell no. You rip my city so damn long. Just still don't notice me. Sound next. Oh, VA next. I'm at the neck. Running up the check. She a bad mama, she a diva. No matter what happens, she cannot come between us again. I know we're better than friends. I took it up Queen's Gambit. Showed around my friends. Tried to pick some energy up, it don't matter. I know you haven't moved on if you tried. I don't believe it, baby. I know you lied all night long. What you mean I changed? I stay the same. Had me losing my mind. Said the city is mine. I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. Don't want no right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So mad. I'm a $1 million baby. Don't let me. I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. Don't want no right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So mad. I'm a $1 million baby. Don't let me.
That ultra ground move, riding in the good, not used. Tighten up, you'll lose. I approve. I bet I stepped and approved. Straight ultra ground, make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted be a money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted man, her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt off when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them team that went the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you grew up down the street, my uncles up her brothers. I said, jumping back, and lit, you at. She was just running, Dennis Smith, running back. She had to make it, rubbing it, just caught up. Then she got me paying down, painting nails, calling me sound like the heads of the way I be chasing. You know she got them
Brands of the best.
I'm in Miami, so knowing the
Bands of Denzel.
I called her door back with a 50, she wanted the. She said, who? Ooh, about to make me cancel this L. She said hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, if she good is gone. Boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones, foot on all these. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
It's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white jerk. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with a in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend it's you, I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break your feet. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bruh. Now back in the days I owed me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will be an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy. Yes, I have zero doubts that this whole world's about to turn into some Girl Scouts and censorship girls out. Shut me down. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, attention, not again. Abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bruh. Break it down. Sometimes I wonder what the old me say. If what? If he could see the way it is today, he'd probably say that everything is gay. What's my name? What's my name? So how many little kids still wanna act like me? I'm a bigger than cacti bee, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Open R. Kelly's favorite group, the black guy. In my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advisory. My transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Like a hacky sack I treat the whole world cause I got it at my feet. How can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things that do to anger you. Dad, if I think that, I'ma say that. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul. Quit, snake. You male cross-dresser, fake. And I'll probably get for that. Why? But you can all. In fact, them, Dre, Jimmy, me, you. My own kids, the brats. They can off. Them and you off. You too, Paul. Got two. Biggest root paws. What you thought you saw ain't what you saw. Cause you're never gonna see me caught sleeping. See the kidnapping. Never did happen. Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini. I vanish into the thin air as I'm leaving like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in friends. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. Sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate. like she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come for free.
I know that she be dancing. I know that she should take chances. I know that she's in this bed. I know that she can get this all night. All night.
Io do bene per